Okay, so we have the second match of week 2 between Maritime Lucarios and Miami Mawiles. Maritime Lucarios is Sir Roland and Miami Mawiles is FF Chickens. And joining me today in the commentary is Ravage the Jaguar, who you know from the Washington Weaviles.
Hello, it's me, it's Ravage. I just want to go ahead and say before this match starts that this is actually an interesting matchup for me between these two people because for Chicken, as everyone knows, he's like one of my best friends, so I'm here for him. But then Sir Roland was my opponent in round 1, and I just want to say that this is a excellent team that he's built, and it's got quite a good trainer behind it. I curtsy to you, Sir Roland. That match had me on the edge of my seat. So you know what you're doing, bud. Whenever you watch this, whenever you're reviewing your match, just know that respect, man. Just so
nicely put. I like that.
Exactly.
That was a good match. Just a reminder, Sir Roland has Mega Tyranitar, so we might be seeing that today, and Flynium Z, while FFC has Mega. I believe I forgot the Mega, but it's Mega Aggron. There we go. So Mega Aggron we are not going to see. So the Mega Stone is not here today, and the Icium Z. So we might see the Icium Z. And without any further ado, we could begin. So if you want to tell them to go ahead. So right now, looking at this match, it looks like what FFC is going to want to be careful with is Tyranitar, for sure, I think. Tyranitar...
I think everyone's going to want to be careful of that Tyranitar.
That's true. Tyranitar in particular can put some holes in that team, for sure. Victini, Zapdos, Kyurem. Oh, and right off the bat, we have a U-turn. Mew number 9. I love that name.
I was going to say Mew number 9. He switches into Tapu Bulu, which I'm learning as we go. I don't know what any of the Gen 7 Pokemon are except for like Toxapex. So
Noel likes it equals CL. What does CL mean?
Tapu Bulu setting up the Grassy Terrain upon the switch in, allowing the Raikou to switch out with Volt Switch into Ace the Staraptor. I know a lot about that Staraptor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good name. Good switch.
Is Staraptor shiny?
Yes, the Staraptor is shiny, and this is a good switch. Really good position to be in. Staraptor can hit pretty hard.
We've got Battle of the Birds here with Zapdos, Thunder, Cougar, Falco being switched in place of Tapu Bulu, taking a Brave Bird, not going to do much damage to him because of the electric typing.
The nicknames that the participants are coming out with are really great. I love them.
Here comes everyone's favorite, is Yeet the Tyranitar.
Alright, lots of switching going on. Volt switches, U-turns, hard switches, lots of switches.
We have a lot of stuff in the air right now, considering that the Tyranitar summoned Sandstorm upon coming in, and Tapu Bulu summons Grassy Terrain upon coming in, so we have stuff that would benefit both Pokemon on the team.
Tyranitar is definitely not going to want to stay in versus Tapu Bulu. A Wood Hammer will hit really hard, and as far as I know, Tyranitar can't do much damage to a Tapu Bulu, so it might be another switch that we see here. Yep, another switch. So lucky the Lucario.
Woodhammer, resisted Woodhammer doing almost 100% damage to Lucario, even though it was resisted.
Yeah, really strong damage, especially with the Grassy Terrain. Luckily, Lucario's immune to Sandstorm, because if it wasn't immune to Sandstorm, that Sandstorm would have finished it off.
Yeah, he would have he would have gone down because of the sand, but he's immune to it. It looks like the Tapu Bulu is holding a life orb that goes into that Woodhammer doing so much damage. Also because it's the same type as Tapu Bulu.
Zapdos coming out again, taking a resistant Aura Sphere. Lots of switches. I mean, I know I already said this, but there's a lot of switches going on here. I think Lucario can Lucario learn Stone Edge?
I'm not sure actually. I haven't used Lucario much in my competitive life. No one's fainted yet. due to all this switching, a lot of not very effective hits being thrown around due to everyone switching so much. So no one has actually fainted.
Lucario can indeed learn Stone Edge. So Stone Edge would have been a good thing to catch the Zapdos on the Switch. I feel like we're in deja vu right now. Sandstorm and Grassy Terrain both up again.
It's always good to have moves like that on a Pokemon that you wouldn't expect it to have. I don't see many Lucarios running Stone Edge, that's why I couldn't remember if it had Stone Edge or not. But that would have very much crippled Zapdos. And there was the first KO of the match. Hornleech gonna take down Yeet, the Mega Tyranitar, and is gonna heal Tapu Bulu in the process.
First KO to the Mega as well. Really unfortunate for Sir Roland, who probably thought that there was going to be a switch going on. But Tapu Bulu, doing grass-type moves from Tapu Bulu in grassy terrain will hit even resisted Mons really hard.
Sea Crystal being used for Supersonic Psy Strike, gonna resist on the Zapdos.
Does a lot of damage, but not enough to take it down to where I think Brave Bird... Oh, actually, enough to take it down where Brave Bird...
Brave Bird, because, Staraptor outspeeds Zapdos. Gonna switch back into Mew number 9.
Okay, so even score so far, 5-5.
This is Chicken's, I believe, second favorite Pokemon, only behind Mawile, who he named his team after.
Mew number 9. I love that name so much.
Sir Roland saying, "Rest in peace, Falco," after the Brave Bird to the Zapdos. Good switch by Sir Roland into the Lapras, because of not much can survive a V-Create.
Yeah, V-Create would have taken down any one of his other Pokemon, I think. Now that Tyranitar is gone.
V-Create considered to be the signature move of Victini, however Rayquaza can also learn it, which I think is just hilarious.
Really? I actually didn't know that Rayquaza
There's
could V-Create.
A second V-Create is going to take down the Lapras, but it's going to half Victini's stats. I believe it, what is that, speed, defense, and special defense?
Yes. If Sir Roland has Pursuit, this would be a really good time to use it. Not sure if any of the Pokemon there can learn Pursuit. Can Lucario learn Pursuit? No, Lucario can't learn Pursuit.
Raikou gonna come back out against this Victini. This little monster.
I'm predicting a switch on Miami Mawile side, yeah. Switch into Tapu Bulu.
Back to Bulu with the Grassy Terrain.
Discharge
Yes,
not paralyzing. That's something that probably Sir Roland really wanted to get paralysis.
It's never a bad thing to want an extra effect from your move.
Another Volt Switch, the most used move in this match, I think.
Good switch by Sir Roland. Staraptor's gonna be able to eat that Hornleech and not worry too much about it. Chicken says that no likes equals CL stands for clown.
Oh, okay. So if I like something, it's a clown.
It's a clown.
That's honestly true most of the time.
Unfortunately, with this being a draft league, if you had joined, you couldn't have an entire team of Wormadam.
I know, that's the saddest part.
Would you have been able to choose 3 Wormadam, or just 1?
Yeah, actually I would have, and I don't think anyone else would have tried to go for Wormadam.
Sky Attack almost going to kill the Nidoking, but
yeah,
not quite gonna do it.
Brave Bird might have done it with Reckless. Marianne comes out.
I expected to see the Gardevoir in my match versus Soul Roland, but he brought the Lucario instead, and it caught me off guard because I prepared a lot for that Gardevoir.
I wonder if this is a reference to Marianne Williamson.
Gardevoir.
The name for Nidoking being Nido greater than Druddigon, which is sad.
Come on, Druddigon's cool.
I love
Does
Druddigon.
I ran Druddigon in RU when I played competitively.
One of my favorite Pokemon. And it looks like Dazzling Gleam is going to take down the Nidoking. So now the score is 3-4 with Miami Mawiles in the lead.
Hypnosis is going to miss due to its 60 accuracy.
That would have been a really good thing to stop the momentum of Tapu Bulu coming out and wrecking things.
Bulu has been just on fire this match, despite him being a grass type, but...
Bulu's grassy terrain really helps it, and it hits like a truck.
There's always those moves that everyone has that was either signature moves now or wants a signature move, and yeah, Rayquaza can recreate, which is hilarious, but, you know, he's not a fire type, so I mean, he's not going to hit as hard. I don't know if they considered it in any, like, viable Rayquaza setup, but it is an option.
Hornleech almost taking down Riker the Raikou. Really tough taking down that Tapu Bulu. Will it be possible? Lucario might be able to do it with a Meteor Mash or something of that sort.
There's a paralysis on Kyurem, Cupcake the Kyurem. That was,
Cupcake.
I think that was like the 5th discharge, and we finally got a paralysis.
Yeah, either 4th or 5th.
Kyurem, one of my favorite legendaries because of Black and White. I adore those games.
Yeah, the whole inspiration behind the 3 dragons in that game and Taoism is just beautifully done. Definitely my favorite generation of all the generations so far. Alright, and it looks like Thunderbolt isn't going to do too much damage. Zen Headbutt misses. I wonder if... Does Raikou have Aura Sphere? So far, we see it has 3 electric attacks. Not sure if Aura Sphere is on there, but Aura Sphere would have been really good for this particular matchup.
I'm thinking he may have like a setup move as his 4th. We haven't seen it yet. He keeps using the attacks. So, since he does have 3 electric moves, like you said, Volt Switch, Discharge, and Thunderbolt, we don't know what the 4th move is.
Maybe a Hidden Power, too. Because usually I see Raikou running Hidden Power. Alright, and it looks like Mew number 9 is back.
Chicken is sitting at 4 Pokemon, and all of them are above 60% HP, so Roland has Raikou at 32% and Lucario at 29%, remaining on his team.
Yeah, this is a tough place to be in for Maritime Lucarios. If a Discharge hits and Paralyze... Oh, U-turn. So because it U-turned, I'm expecting this is actually a choiced Victini Choice Scarf attached.
Chicken said oh after he U-turned. He might have misclicked it, but there's no way to tell for sure.
Or maybe he was surprised it didn't finish off Raikou.
That's a good possibility too. Saying oh. Harley's gonna take down Raikou and heal. The Bulu once again. How many KOs does the Bulu have?
I think at least 3.
Bulu may be looking on our... He may be on our MVP list after this match. I'm not sure if he would be able to. He's probably gonna knock off my Malamar. I'm gonna shed a tear.
So Lucario does have the ability to take down Bulu if it has something like Meteor Mash or Flash Cannon. We'll see if it could do that.
Flash Cannon is a very, very good move. Not many people have it though. Bullet Punch gonna super effectively hit, but not kill the Bulu. That's gonna win it for Chicken.
Alright, and Tapu Bulu really showing its monstrous potential here. Final score of 4-0, 4 for Miami Mawiles and 0 for Maritime Lucarios. And
it's gonna bring, what is that? Chicken is 2-0 now in the league standings. So Roland would be 0-2.
Yes. Alright, and that'll do it. Any final thoughts, Ravage, before we close up?
I think it was a pretty difficult matchup as a whole for Soul Roland. He did well for what his Pokemon were compared to Chicken. I believe just Chicken's Pokemon versus Sorolin's as far as types, as far as just defense versus attack. He may have just had the edge, especially with that Bulu being able to tank everything that got hit by, including the paralysis.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it was just a hard matchup for him.
Yeah. Staraptor was really key to save for Bulu, and unfortunately, I think Nidoking took down the Staraptor. So that could have changed the game there, because I think Bulu was definitely the one who gave him the most trouble. And of course, losing Tyranitar in the beginning was really tough, because that was a good Pokemon to have too. Overall, though, a good fight for sure.
I liked it. I believe both players did very good. Like I said, respect to both of these people. They're good Pokemon trainers.
Yeah, definitely agreed. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ravage, for joining me, and tune in for another match this week. I think we're actually going to be commentating another match in 30 minutes, so very shortly.
Oh, cool.
There will be another matchup. So, thanks again, and join us for the next match of week 2.